So I guess maybe some of those missions will become easier as well. Like say if you're doing like a certain destroy, go here, here, and here, you could all
Mm,
just split up or
mm,
something. Um, but like that's sort of what we want to do. We want it to be so like kids and parents can play together.
mm.
So I got a 5-year-old, and some of those kids' games are just horrible. Like they're not fun.
Right.
So I want it to be fun for like everyone to play.
Hmm.
Like he has fun playing it. I have fun playing it. All the events we go to, we'll have like the kids would play, and like maybe the mum will stand back, and we're like, no, no, you have to come play too. Um, so then like they'll try it, and they have no idea how to play a game or what a controller is. But we've sort of made it simple enough and fun enough that they can get the hang of it really quick.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, Even if we've had it where like maybe there's like a young couple and one of them doesn't know how to play games, and then suddenly they're playing with each other. It's good. So that's what we're aiming for. We want it to be a fun game but simple as well.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think obviously I've been playing games since I've what 6, something like that. I'm 27
Yeah.
now, so it's kind of hard for me to think of how a game feels for somebody who is not someone who plays
Mm,
games a lot. Um, but at least from what I can see and from the way it played to me, it does. It's a very simple way. Like it's a
mm,
very simple control scheme. Like you're not worrying about a bunch of different things. You don't have like you could go and say, do we want to have like Mario Kart where you have a power up system where you have weapons as well. You could add something like that, but is that going to add too much complexity to it? Is that something like it would be cool?
yeah.
And I could imagine like, oh, we're gonna like attach rockets to the horse, things like that. But it's like, is that too much complexity at that point, right?
Yeah. So we are actually working on those as well because we are thinking
Okay.
of doing like pickups and stuff, especially for some like the battle kind of modes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but like we're sort of umming and ahhing and like how are we going to do. But we actually do have like a full. Well, you might have seen the horse customization
Ah, yes,
stuff.
yes, yes, yes.
There's also like another one for that where it's actually all like your stats as well. So you can increase your speed, your destruction, your health, and all that stuff.
Mm,
But we learned early on when we would play test, like at expos and stuff, nobody would know where to go for that.
mm,
So then we were forcing people to do it at the start of the game, and then that was way too much. Like people
right.
hated that. Like people just wanted to skip through it. Um, so now we're just trying to find that right balance of like how do we ease them into it, sort of
Hmm.
thing,
Right.
and keeping it simple. And I think something like Mario Kart actually does it pretty well,
Mm,
where I think like they've got all the stats and stuff, but they keep it simple, but it's
yeah.
also fairly balanced no matter what. Like if you pick all the worst options, you can still play okay.
Right, right, right.
Um,
Yeah, until you start playing in
then
like online lobbies where everyone is sweating in Mario Kart and they're picking meta
oh, that's a whole
characters,
different thing.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but we're also going for like I'm not sure, did you ever play like the first like Spyro trilogy or
Yes.
the re yeah.
I on the original games I only played the second one, but I have gone back and played the Reignited trilogy.
Yeah, yeah. So the controls on there are actually very simple.
Mhm,
It's like you got your fire breath and your charge basically, and like your jump and stuff.
mhm,
So we want to keep it as simple as that as well,
mhm,
because
mhm.
then it's like the controls are simple, but there's so much you can do with that.
Right.
Um, and then I think with that then as well, like then anyone can sort of master it as well. There's
Mm,
little tricks and like puzzles you can do, and it's got to be either one of those two. Like Inspire, I think what you got the fire breath, and you realize there's some enemies that got like weird metal things, so like the fire doesn't work, so you got to.
mhm, mhm,
We're sort of wanting to keep it like that as well.
mhm. Yeah, I think it's for a game like this, it's really healthy to have a very low skill floor where it's very
Mm,
easy to pick up the game. Like, again, going to something like Smash, it is very easy to understand the basics of Smash and how to do, even just basic sort of combos. Most people playing Smash don't even realize there's a guard, right?
yeah, yeah,
Like,
I know.
like it's a very low skill floor, but the skill ceiling for people that do start sweating at the game is like really high, and you can actually like if you want to start doing that, you can do like really cool stuff, but you don't have
Yeah,
to. Like there's
yeah,
still a fun baseline there that
yeah.
it's still an enjoyable game. Like Mario Kart. Mario Kart's another prime example, right? Like Nintendo games do this really well, where Mario Kart is very easy to play. You join an online lobby and no one's going in a straight line. And you're like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah, no, I know that exactly. And that's what we're sort of really trying to replicate, like within a little indie studio on a
Mm,
small budget.
right.
Um, but did you meet Logan by any chance? Maybe he's like the lead programmer, tall guy.
Very possible.
Yeah. Anyway, like him and I, we play the game a lot,
Mm,
obviously, because we got a play test.
sure.
But we do some really sweaty moves. Like we know where certain spawns are. We know like if you can backflip off of a certain thing. There's certain enemies that you can sort of get knocked back by, but if you run into them on purpose, you'll jump over a roof and you can run away from
Right.
someone. So like there's a lot there. You can be really cheeky and really silly with it.
Mhm,
Um, like I was playing with I think some kids the other day and like they wanted me to show them some moves. So
mhm.
we've got this shark in the ocean that will knock you back to the mainland. So I got them to follow me out into the ocean. I got knocked back, and then so I was able to drop off the passenger before they had a chance because I went flying.
Oh.
So like, so there's little sort of things like that which they add a lot of depth. So you can, on surface level, it's fine, it's easy. But then if you want to get real competitive and real sweaty with your friends, there's so much you can do as well.
Right. No, that's super cool.
Mm.
That is really cool. Um,
Mm.
so going back to I do want to talk more about the idea of like how you could add items in because as you're saying, it's like a thing you're thinking about doing, not entirely sure. What's
Yeah.
sort of the idea there that's kind of been floating around? Like, how would you like to approach, and what issues do you possibly have?
Because we want to add a little bit more. Because at the moment it could either just be like a spin to win, you just spin around and destroy
Yeah.
things, which
Like
isn't quite
with the capture the flag, that basically is what it is. You get behind someone, you use the catch up mechanic, which is good as a catch up mechanic that kind of needs to be there, and then you spin and then you get it and then you just like zoom off and hopefully they don't catch up to you.
yeah. So we want to add a little bit more to that.
Mm,
But it's like, how do we do that? How do we balance it? Does someone then just camp all the spawn points for those items and get the
right.
best items? Do we force them? Like, can they hold on to the item, or can they have to use it?
Mhm.
Um, those are like all the sort of questions we got to think about, and then also implement and playtest.
Right.
Um, things as well, like maybe a shield or something,
Mhm.
maybe projectiles or something. As soon as we start adding all those things, oh, what about this case? What about this case? How does it work with like at these events? We always know there's like one annoying little kid with the other kid. How do we balance that out so the other kids still have fun?
Right.
Um, so yeah, so the items are just tricky that we need to think of.
Yeah.
But we're thinking maybe like a shield or something,
Mhm.
or maybe you can have an item if you don't have a passenger or you don't have another objective or something.
Mm.
Maybe that will force them to have like only be a bit more smart with how they do things.
Mm.